traders, welcome back to Fides Trading channel and to another weekly flows video. Today is Sunday the 17th of August 2025 and we will be looking at the week ahead until the 22nd of August 2025. For those of you that are new to the channel, in these particular weekly flows videos, I do a breakdown of the markets using a top-down approach, starting from the higher time frames to map out the bigger picture by analyzing key zones, trend structures, and institutional behavior on the weekly and daily charts. I uncover the dominant bias and the potential market flows for the week ahead. This helps me filter out the noise, anticipate major moves, and stay aligned with where the smart money may be positioned. Tune in as I decode the charts and lay the groundwork for the trading week ahead with clarity and precision. Starting with the gold markets, we are on the monthly time frame. Gold currently trading at 3335 and the market is bullish on the monthly and the weekly time frame. Here on the monthly time frame, we can see a slight wick rejection into the upside in the current monthly candle, which adds to the current succession of candles that we have been seeing from April to present date. Now, that being said, price still maintains its bullish momentum above all three moving averages and in the bullish region, or rather the overextended bullish region of the RSI, currently residing around 85. Dropping into the weekly time frame, we can see that the weekly time frame highlights a consolidation in price action, with price trading in between the 3450 and the 3250 range. Price still maintaining its bullish momentum on this time frame, trading above all three moving averages and within the bullish region of the RSI above 55. Dropping into the daily time frame, naturally we can see the consolidation that has been taking place since April, with price currently trading within the zone, resistance at 3450 and support at 3250. As it stands, price is in a bit of a bearish phase per the daily time frame, currently trading upon the 21 SMA but above the 50 SMA, with not much indication coming out of the RSI, currently showing consolidation with not much advantage to either the bulls or the bears. Now, what we can observe from here is that this previous week we've had a pretty bearish week, so let's drop into the 4-hour time frame and see how that played out. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see that on Friday, during the last candle on Friday, price did have a bit of a bearish close at the 3400 level. That bearish momentum continued into the remainder of the previous of last week, and we can see that price pretty much moved in a very bearish fashion. Did have a bit of an uptick on Tuesday, moderate on Wednesday, but on Thursday, predominantly bearish structure stepped in and pushed the price below the 3351 pivot level. That being said, price is seemingly finding support at around 3330. However, as it stands from an indicator perspective, price is trading below the 21 and 50-day moving average, but above the 200-day moving average. And we are seeing price settling predominantly below the 45 region of the RSI, which is bearish, adding to the bearish confluences. So from what I can observe from this 4-hour time frame, I would say that the bears are currently in control of this market, and we can actually map out a bit of a trend line here on the 4-hour chart. And I do expect further downside. How I expect this downside to play out? Well, with price trading below the 3351 region, I could expect price to actually move all the way down to 3300 before finding enough buyers and bullish confluence to actually bounce from this level and continue a trend to the upside. That being said, I will gauge market directionality as to how price reacts to the 3351 level. Should we get a break above 3351, I will adjust my analysis accordingly. But as it stands, I am looking for short positions during this next week. Taking a look at the futures price, we can see futures price is currently at 3382, which is about a 47 point difference to the upside, adding to the bullish confluence. Looking at NAS 100, dropping into the monthly time frame, we can see NAS 100 currently trading at 23706 and is bullish per the monthly, weekly, and daily time frame. You can see strong bullish trend for this current month as well with the bullish candle, and we are trading in the overextended region of the RSI. On the monthly time frame, we're also seeing this bullish nature continued, price trading above all three moving averages and in the bullish region of the RSI above 55. On the daily time frame, we are seeing a little bit more chop, but the bullish trend remains intact with higher low and respective higher high structures. Current higher low, fully formed higher low is sitting at 22,750, with price actually creating new highs during this past week. Let's observe this on the 4-hour chart though. On the 4-hour chart, we can see price is supported by a bullish support trend line. Price trading above the 21 and 50-day moving averages and created some new highs at 23955 before actually reversing and price breaking above the pivot level of 23680. Price is currently in a retracement, as we can observe here, testing the 21-day moving average and in the sweet spot region of the RSI. I fully expect further bullish momentum to be stepping into this market, and thus I'm looking for long positions. And from here, I'm looking at the 23,680 level, the pivot level, major pivot level being retested before price shoots back to the upside. So into this coming week, we'll wait to see how the markets open, but fully committed to looking for long positions here. Let's move on to US 30. US 30 currently trading at 44,918 and is bullish from the monthly, just waiting for this kick in, monthly, weekly, and daily time frames. Well, daily time frames kind of showing some signs of consolidation, but for the most part pushing to the upside. During this previous week, we can see price has traded above the 21 and 50-day moving averages and in the bullish region of the RSI. Dropping to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that price has shifted bearish towards the latter part of Friday, but for the most part last week, it was actually very much in a bullish trend. Starting on Tuesday, price pushed firmly above the 21 and 50-day moving averages and into the bullish region of the RSI above 55. This trend continued with price breaking above the major 45,000 pivot level, but price could not hold it for long with the sellers stepping back in on Friday and pushing price back down below the 45,000 level, settling at 44,918 at the close of the market. Now, that being said, on this 4-hour time frame, we can clearly see price trading above the 21 and 50-day moving averages and in the bullish region of the RSI. And I fully expect bullish momentum to continue and to actually push past the 45,000 level. So from that being said, I am looking for long positions next week, and I'm going to be scouting the 44,800 level as a potential point for price to bounce from. Should I not get a reaction from that point, I will reevaluate my analysis at the time. Taking a look at the VIX index, VIX is currently sitting at 15.08, and this is from the previous week's close at 15.90. So clearly market showing a risk on sentiment, indicating investors have stepped back into the markets and are comfortable taking risks. This is being seen where we can see a bearish potential of gold and the bullish rise of indices within this vein. So I do expect this to continue, but we'll have to see how VIX reacts as we are seeing a bit of curvature stepping here, but still trading below the moving averages and in the bearish region of the RSI. In terms of currencies for the week, not really trading currency, so I won't be doing an analysis on it, but we will take a look at fundamentals. So fundamentals for the week, we can see we don't really have much on Monday and Tuesday, but on Wednesday we have FOMC minute meetings. We have PMI that is being released, as well as Powell speaking on Friday. So definitely, Jackson Hole Symposium also happening. So definitely some things to keep an eye on. Mostly technical trading day at the beginning, technical trading on Monday and Tuesday, but we will see some fundamentals stepping in on Wednesday. Be sure to take a look at the TradingView headlines on gold and the indices. Well, we can take a quick look at it before we log off here. So not much headlines coming out of gold. Last news was 2 days ago. Mostly just showing the subdued nature of gold with gold futures set to end the week on a lower dented haven demand. Gold futures rises, rises in muted trading. Yeah, so not much there. In terms of indices, Dow ends higher after United Health gains. Rate cuts, index slip on rate cut uncertainty. Yep, well, for the most part, still a bullish tone. So a lot of mixed signals, but we are seeing a bullish technical tone. So combine that with your fundamentals, stay up to date with the headlines, and I'm sure it is going to be an absolutely successful trading week ahead. But with that, that is the analysis for the weekly flows. I hope you enjoyed that, and please like and subscribe if you do. As always, this is not financial advice, but my personal opinions on the current state of the markets. Before taking any positions in the markets, make sure to do your own research first. With that, I wish you a very successful trading week, traders, and I'll catch you in the next video. Happy hunting. Cheers.